Great. Good morning. That's a tough act to follow. Thank you, Secretary Summers. I'm delighted to be here. I am Judy Woodruff at the PBS NewsHour, and there's not much going on in the world of news these days, so it was easy to slip away to participate in this conference. No, I was honored to have been asked to moderate this distinguished panel. And our topic is a global outlook. What does the economy look like globally, and what does that mean for business in general and for exports in particular? And I want to get right to it, right to introducing the panel. But first, I want to share with you what I'm sure many of you have already heard, and that is the new unemployment figures that were released here in Washington this morning. They just came out a little over an hour ago, and the news is that a total of 216,000 jobs were created last month, a little bit better than expected. And the government is pointing out that it was actually 230,000 jobs created in the private sector, but the number came down because of government sector layoffs. The unemployment rate fell slightly from 8.9 to 8.8%. So there's that little bit of information about what's going on in the U.S. To get us started. But now, let's meet this extraordinary panel. We're very fortunate to have the three of them with us. I'm going to start with the gentleman on my right. To your left, he is Anil Ambani. He is the chairman of Reliance Infrastructure Limited, Reliance Capital Limited, Reliance Communications Limited, Reliance Power Limited. He is a one-man conglomerate, and I could go on and on. Anil Ambani is credited with pioneering several path-breaking financial innovations in the Indian capital markets, including international public offerings of global depository receipts, convertibles, and bonds. He's the recipient of numerous honors. He was named Businessman of the Year in India just a few years ago, and he formerly served in India's upper house of parliament. So please join me in welcoming Anil Ambani.
Thank you.
To my left, to your right, is Arvind Subramanian. He is a senior fellow jointly at the Peterson Institute for International Economics and the Center for Global Development. He's also senior research professor at the Johns Hopkins University. Previously, he helped run the research department at the International Monetary Fund. He has published widely in academic journals, written on growth, trade, development institutions, aid, oil, India, Africa, and on and on. Please join me in welcoming Arvind